Hi, I'm Robby Swift. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about tuning the new 2017 Combat. As you can see, the settings are printed on the bottom of the sail and they're pretty accurate. You can always use them as a guide. We recommend to use a NeilPryde mast and the NeilPryde booms and extensions, and that way the settings will be as accurate as possible. But always there's going to be a little bit of difference from each sail of how far you pull the downhaul down. So you need to go out and try the sail on your own and tune it. The Combat's quite a powerful sail, so you need to pull enough downhaul on to let the head release. As you can see here, the floppiness in the top batten is basically halfway from the trailing edge to the middle of the panel. Sometimes I pull a little bit more if it's really windy, and sometimes I pull a little bit less if it's not that windy. But generally speaking, if the sail feels heavy in your hands and it's kind of powerful but hard to get planing, then that's too little downhaul. And if the sail feels like the top's flapping around a lot and you have no power and it's difficult to get planing, then that means you have too much downhaul. And roughly as a guide, as I said, in the middle of the top panel is where the floppiness should be arriving to. That's a good place to start. You can go up and down, by half a centimetre either way after that. And when the sail's rigged, the battens here at the mast go all the way to the back side of the mast. Sometimes people think that you need to pull more downhaul to get the battens to come away from the mast, but the sail's designed so that they're going to go all the way to the back side of the mast, like right to the front leading edge of the sail when the sail's rigged with the mast in it. When you get power in the sail, obviously the wind pushes the draft out here and it pulls the battens away from the mast. So you don't need to worry that the battens are going to the back side of the mast. As far as outhaul goes, I like to rig the sail with quite a lot of outhaul. It feels like you're pulling quite a lot of tension on here. When you're sailing, it will fill up, and even though you pull quite a lot of outhaul, you still want to see that the sail can sometimes touch the boom here. So when you push hard with your hand right in this spot, you should be able to touch the sail onto the boom, but it shouldn't be touching all the way from here to the harness lines. So when you go sailing, if you see that the sail's touching the boom like from here until the harness lines, then you want to pull more outhaul on. And if you feel that the sail never ever touches the boom, then I would say you want to put a little bit less outhaul on the sail. When you get your new sail, you'll probably see there'll be some wrinkles here in the battens. If I undo this, you can see there's no tension here now, and there are some wrinkles there in the battens. You always want to tension these bottom two battens so that you get all the wrinkles out completely. You just open it, you twist the back cam like that, and then carefully push it back down shut again. The top two, you don't need to put quite as much. You can leave a couple of tiny wrinkles in there because you really don't want too much tension in these top two battens. So that's how you tune the sail. Like I said, when you get your new sail, you definitely want to, set it up the way that you think it looks right. Go out and try it, and then come back to the beach and change some little things so you feel the difference of more downhaul, less downhaul. And once you get the settings right for that sail, I normally make a note to myself on the bottom of exactly how I like to rig the sail compared to the mast extension setting that you've put it on, because generally the downhaul is always going to be the same, and then you just play with the power with the outhaul a little bit while you're on the water.